Welcome to the West Indian Women Network. I am Priscilla Ramtran, the founder, and happy holidays to you all. We are so grateful to have you on board with us. We have an amazing addition to our network, and she will introduce herself. I'm here in cloudy Pennsylvania, and she is bringing sunshine to us from the islands. So please welcome Miss Lara Quentrall-Thomas. Can you introduce yourself further?
Hi, yes, good afternoon or good morning, wherever you may be. My name is Lara Quentrall-Thomas, and I'm coming to you from Port of Spain in Trinidad and Tobago. I know you can't really tell that I'm wearing a sweater because I'm in my air-conditioned office, but it is a really beautiful day here today and lots of sunshine. So thank you for having me on, and thank you for inviting me to be part of this network.
Absolutely. We are so happy to have you. Send that sunshine along, turn off that AC and go outside.
Yes, some vitamin D, I need it for sure.
Wonderful. You'll get that. So tell us, what is the name of your organization, how you founded it, and a little bit about what you're doing these days.
Okay, so my company is called Regency Recruitment and Resources Limited. For those of you that are interested in learning more, our website is Regency Trinidad, all one lowercase, no spaces.com. And essentially, as the name suggests, we're a recruitment and HR services firm. So our core business is recruiting people into permanent and contract jobs for a range of customers, from the energy sector to the banking, IT, manufacturing, both local and multinational firms. Most of our work is done here in Trinidad, but we also do have clients in the region, and we represent a number of agencies here in Trinidad and Tobago. So we have partners in the UK, Suriname, other Caribbean islands. So it's an international firm, but really and truly with lots of local flavor. As you could probably tell, I'm originally English. I came to Trinidad as a child with my father, who was an expat, and my family really has made Trinidad its home ever since. So my life has always been split between the two islands, between Trinidad and England, in terms of school and work. And then I relocated back here in 1996 to start my company. So it's been 26 years nearly since I've been back. And Regency has continued to thrive. Thank goodness. I'm very grateful. We've been through the ups and downs, as many firms have. Of course, COVID was particularly challenging, but we were lucky that most of our contractors worked with the essential services. So a lot of them were in IT, providing internet services and all those good things. So we were able to keep almost everybody employed during the pandemic. So my job as the chairman and the founder is really to oversee what we call master service agreements, so MSAs that we negotiate with clients to help with new business development. I do most of our social media and branding and marketing posts as the company needs them. And then really the face of the brand and going out networking, representing Regency on a number of different boards, as well as our industry and our sector. So I'm the president of the Trinidad and Tobago Organization of Recruitment Service Providers, which is an association that we recently founded to represent the recruitment services industry, which really is one of those sort of subsectors of HR, subsectors of industry that not a lot of people pay attention to, but many countries around the world, the recruiters and talent agencies contribute significantly to workplace opportunities for individuals, and many firms only ever hire people through an agency. So, we are a vital and important part of the economy, albeit a small one. So that's in a nutshell is who I am. I am now a naturalized citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. So I do have dual nationality. And I'm very involved. I sit on a couple of state boards as well as NGOs. And so I really try to give back wherever I can.
That's wonderful. And you can never stay away from Trinidad for too long. It calls
Yes,
you back.
it does indeed. Yes, it gets under your skin, that's for sure.
Wonderful. Well, I am really, really amazed at the work that you're doing and how many people you're helping. I don't know where you find the time to manage all of these things, but what was your inspiration to continue with this or with your organization?
Well, in many ways, there is real meaning in what we do. There is purpose in what we do, because there's many ways you can help people. You can give them a hamper. You can donate a mattress. But when you find somebody employment, sustainable, enjoyable, well-paid employment, you actually transform people's lives, because that is a long-term solution to, even if it's just a short-term opportunity, because many of those do lead to other opportunities and make connections and so on. So it really has, I think, a sustainable long-term impact on improving somebody's life, livelihood, ability to pay their way, maybe start thinking about buying a home or purchasing a vehicle, or wherever they are in their stage of life. It's that sort of job security that is so important to people. So our purpose, we're very clear, our purpose is not putting people in jobs, even though that's what we do day to day. Our purpose is really helping citizens of Trinidad and Tobago to build a better future for themselves and their families. And so our tagline is to connect talent with opportunity, but really it's the talent of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and in some cases the wider Caribbean, CARICOM area. But when you see people, I don't know if you've ever been unemployed. I've been unemployed.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a horrible space to be in, especially if you've got bills to pay, kids to feed, etc. So to give somebody the dignity of work, the dignity of jobs, and we do screen our customers, so we're not just sending people down the mines or into exploitative situations. These are, for the most part, corporate clients with decent salaries and benefits and all the rest of it. And I really believe that there is dignity in work, in proper, decent, well-paid work. And that's something that we're very proud to be a part of, to partner with people and industry to bring those two together to help make people's lives better.
Absolutely. And even here in the United States, staffing agencies really do help those who are transitioning from loss of a job or looking for their next career. There's opportunity there. I mean, for myself, I was a data entry person for a couple of months before I went into officially teaching. So it does bridge that gap. And I really admire the work that you're doing on the island. And I really want to share your services with as many as possible on the local level, the global level, wherever I can connect you, that's where it
Appreciate
is.
that. And we're very happy to help any excuse me, any company that wants to hire people in Trinidad. We have a lot of clients who don't actually have offices here, but they deliver services here, or they have products here. So an example is an organization like Electrolux, who has their fridges and stoves and cookers here in stores in Trinidad and Tobago, but they don't have a physical office presence. So we hire and manage their team for them that go out and about, making sure the brand is properly displayed and priced and features are sold correctly. And then every now and again, the team, well, now, of course, it's all on Zoom. So they're trained online. They may fly up to Miami for training and so on. But we're able to provide that support so that they don't have to come down here and pay local taxes and register to have a workforce of people representing them.
That's incredible. Wow.
Thank you. Yeah. It's quite an exciting opportunity. And it's a lovely opportunity. Even before COVID, we've been doing that for a number of years, because people work flexibly then. This is ahead of COVID. We had remote work going on. We had teamwork members who work from home to represent some of these big brands. So yeah, happy to do that, because people like the work as well.
Well, how I first saw you was when I attended Women in Business at a UE Zoom. This was pre-COVID. And so I said, I have to get in touch with Lara. I just have to. And it took some time, but I reached out and you were so wonderful to connect and to be here. I really, really appreciate you so much. And the work that you're doing is so incredible, because for me, being off of the island, my heart is still there. So if I can help you help anyone else, that is really super for me.
Sure. Well, I mean, one thing I would say, if you have in your network, or if anybody has Trinis who are coming back home or thinking about coming back home looking for work, encourage them to visit our website. We do post jobs regularly, daily. They are updated. And we're also on caribbeanjobs.com, as well as anybody, of course, who is an employer who'd like to have some staff hired here locally. We'd be very happy to help them with that. But we also do a number of other HR services as well. We've just finished a big project for a client in Tobago, where we did the job designs, we did compensation, we've done payroll audits, HR policies and procedures, So we have a pool of consultants that we can access and draw on for different projects. We've done it for NGOs as well as large corporate clients. So we have that capacity as well. So anything within the realm of human resources management, HR, dealing with people, then Regency is the place to come.
Awesome. Really wonderful. So what would you say are your plans? Anything coming up for 2023?
I honestly, I'm just quite impressed that we made it to the end of 2022. The last couple of years have been really challenging, and
Yes.
we're now seeing, that there's a little bit of blue sky. I would say that Trinidad economy, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on where you sit, we have benefited from the war in Ukraine because oil prices have gone up, and that, of course, as you know, as an oil economy, that's always good for us. But that means then that the government may have a bit more money to spend, which always, once they start spending money, then the economy starts to pick up, but it's never very sustainable. It's sort of peaks and troughs. So I'm cautiously optimistic for next year. Certainly this year was better than we expected, and I'm hopeful for next year. We are seeing a lot of Trinidadians leaving because crime is obviously got really bad here. So on the flip side, the social side of things here is getting a little unsafer, if that's a word. But then we've also got the mother of all carnivals coming, because we haven't had carnival for 3 years. So carnival next year is supposed to be absolutely epic. So everybody's just sort of girding themselves for that extravaganza. So I try not to plan too far ahead, because life has a way of throwing you completely off track when you make these plans. I have some travel planned for next year. I'm hoping to maybe start my doctorate. I haven't quite made the decision to get going on that. I've
Ooh,
gathering
exciting.
information. Well, yeah. I'm still on the fence about it, put it that way. I'd love to do it, but it's just, can I find the time? And so we'll have to see what 2023 brings, but I'm certain it
Wonderful.
will be eventful, if nothing else. It will certainly be interesting.
Well, absolutely. The sun comes out after the rain,
Yeah.
and you'll always have your pluses and your minuses. But
Yeah.
it's people like you who continue to make the world grow, connect others, and you're just so always in great spirits every time I talk to you. So I love that. Absolutely. Do
Oh,
you have
there's
any?
no point being miserable. I mean, I'm somebody who believes
Clearly.
very deeply in gratitude, and I am very aware of how lucky I am, just as a human being, as a woman, to be where I am in life, and the things that I have access to, the resources that are available to me, that, I don't know, 80% of the world's women would never get anything like what I have. It's not a lot, but it's enough. And
Hmm.
I try and approach my life with that sense of gratitude for what I do have, not
I love
what
that.
I wish I had or what I'm missing.
I love that. Absolutely. And so I guess that would be your message for our viewers. I was just going to say.
Yeah, I mean, two things. One, yeah, absolutely. Be grateful if you've got a home, if you've got a loving family, if you can afford to get a bus or get a car, or, you don't have to flee in the middle of the night with your children to
Mhm.
flee a war zone. I mean, we really do have to be grateful for some of the good things that we're enjoying, especially with Christmas and gifts and family and good food and all of those lovely things. But the other thing I would say, and particularly as this is a women's network, and my mantra has always been that if you're not at the table, you're probably on the menu. And
Mm.
I think it's very important for women to be in the places and spaces where decisions are made about them, for them, whether it's legislation, whether it's industry, chambers of commerce, whatever it might be. It's very important for us to be really networking and putting ourselves in the room where the sausage gets made, as according to Hamilton, right? In the room where it happened. We have to
Yes.
be there, because otherwise, we complain about decisions, but we played no role in trying to, change things.
Make a difference.
Yeah,
Absolutely. And
yeah.
that was the
So
reason I created the network, is
yeah,
to connect women like us who have these opportunities, have these gifts to then share with others, bring everyone together, no matter where you are, what you've been through, because without networking, you're just you.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And it's so important to support one another and to share information, experiences, ideas, but also to build networking skills to enable and empower women to go and network where men are networking, because women are very good networking with each other. We've always
Yes.
done that very well, I think. Maybe we could have supported each other better, and we certainly, have a bit of a way to go with that. But we need to be in the rooms where men are, because men are still the ones that make decisions about land, about law, about, all these things that impact our lives every day. It is changing, thankfully, and Trinidad is not terrible. It's certainly not the best in the world, but it's not the worst either. But we still have a long way to go, and I would encourage any women in your network who are looking for other things to do, or perhaps have a little extra time, is to get on a state board, get involved in legislature, try and be part of the decision-making machinery for the country that you're in, or the community, or the town, even if it's just at the village level. Have a voice about the direction in which your life and the life of your community is going. I think that's so important.
I have so much to learn from you, and I truly agree with you 100%. I appreciate your time and you being here for the holidays. You're our first video for December.
I should have put my Christmas hat on. I've got a reindeer somewhere. Here we go.
Oh, how cute.
My Christmas reindeer pen.
Got a little Santa here. There we go. We got a little tree here.
No, happy holidays to everybody,
Happy
to all
holidays.
your network members, to you and your family, of course, as well. Stay safe. I will be traveling up to the US in a couple of weeks to get a bit of winter chill. Yeah, my sister and my mom live in the States now, so I'll be coming
Keep
up
me
for Christmas.
posted.
Yeah,
wonderful. And happy holidays to you as well. Your smile shines so brightly for everyone.
Thank you.
I really appreciate the work that you're doing, and I welcome you to the West Indian Women Network. We're here to support, and the work that you're doing, I'm certainly going to share, and there's so many people that can benefit from your organization.
Yeah, I'd be very happy to. And of course, you can share my email address. People would like to reach out to me. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm very happy to connect with people and help if I can. So
Wonderful.
Thank you for giving us this voice and this opportunity.
You're most welcome. I'll put all of your information in the description box below. So I hope your inbox isn't flooded, but then that's a good thing.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Well, and Merry Christmas to you and your family. Have a safe and happy season.
Merry Christmas. Say bye-bye.
All right, Priscilla. Lovely to see you. Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.